Hey, what's going on, guys? We will be using Ariana and Evan's face spackle today. Someone mentioned manteca being in this, and yes, manteca is in this, like pig lard, pig fat. So stearic acid, water, shea, manteca, potassium hydroxide, castor oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, sodium hydroxide, lanolin, and goat's milk. The notable ones in this, and this has for it being the quote unquote lesser line of Ariana and Evans and or the club, it having lanolin, goat's milk, and coconut oil, shea butter, and manteca, like this is not a bad base at all, especially for the price. So this is how it looks in the actual. It's pretty soft. It's not a cream by any means, but it's a very, very soft soap. So, all right, we will use the Maggard 28 millimeter super high density, or SHD, on their website. Fan Not. Again, this is kind of I'm going to call it a lather hog. It's not hard to, at the end of my second pass, to kind of like pull the lather up out of the bristles and put it on the actual outside of the brush and then paint that on. Like it's not an issue. I'm just giving you my thoughts on the brush. I've come to that realization probably the past 2 months, so just letting you guys know. I think the bulb, I was told by two different gentlemen, actually LP, and I think that the guy's name was Robert. Both those guys said that the bulb basically does the same thing. So it might just be something that the super high density knots do, Now, would I give up that that very plushy, like very nice feel when it's like on your face and you're making the lather? I wouldn't give that up for the lather just coming out by itself. To me, like the face feel on this is incredible. All right, so we loaded directly from the tub. I'm gonna wet my face really quick. I do have 3 soaps to show you guys. And for those of you who don't know, and this is your first video, or maybe you haven't seen another video that I've shown soaps before, I will show you 3 soaps in the comments down below. Just comment whatever you want to see me shave with next. And whichever soap has the most votes will be what I use to do my next shave. If by chance the votes are tied, like I did yesterday and today, with Lather and Woods Bay Rum scent, barbershop scent, and this Ariana and Evan face spackle, I'll do one shave and then another shave with those tied soaps. So we have not had a triple, which would it still be considered a tie? When I think of a tie, I think of 2 things, right? But this would be if I showed you 3 soaps and 3 people voted on each of the soaps. What do you call that? A triple tie? A trifecta? I don't know. A trifecta tie? I have no idea. Look at these suds already. Not suds as in volume or anything, but just I didn't load that long, and this brush is very, very thick as far as the soap goes. So I'm just going to dip basically half of that brush in the water. All right, so I'll go ahead and show you guys right now what we have. It's going to be the battle of the samples. I do this every once in a while. I kind of show you guys several samples or 3 samples, and then I'll have you vote on those 3, and we'll do a bowl lather the next shave. So starting off with something I've used several times, and this soap's really good. It's a vegan base. It's extremely expensive. I don't know if you can see that or not. Martin de Candre Fougere, or Martin de Conde. I've heard it different ways. That's their Fougere scent. I bought that sample off of Maggard's razors. Probably 2019. So definitely over a year ago. I still have about half left now. I've only used it probably 4 times, 5 times. It's a triple milled soap. You do not need that much soap to create a great lather with that. Is it the best lather I've had? No, not really. It creates a great lather. Not the best I've ever had. The post shave is not that great. Just being honest with you, performance, slickness, cushion, that's all fine. The scent is, I think, what most people really pull from that. You know, Martin & Con, most of their soaps are $40 more or more. I think the vetiver is like $70, $80 shipped to your door, so a little expensive. Second soap is TSE, the Soap Exchange Espresso, or Espresso. This is sent from Lingophile, and this is also sent from Lingophile. I have not tried this yet. It is Classic Shavings African Musk. Lingophile will correct me if I'm wrong. I think some of the soaps from Classic Shaving have lanolin and some of them don't. I don't know if this one has lanolin or not. Although I will say I do recall them not having any tallow soap. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think that's correct. So we're just building up enough lather here for me to do my subsequent passes. I think we're pretty good. We're very hydrated, you can see. Peter Charcalis, which makes Ariana and Evans soaps, and the Club. Both of those artisan names are Peter's. Yeah, just excellent soaps from Peter. Suds are everywhere, but we're good. So yeah, like I said, just vote down below on the soaps. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, probably not. The Rockwell 2C turned into a 6C by Lingophile by sending me the extra base plates that are here. He sent me, this comes with, if you buy the 2C, it comes with the 1 and 3. He actually sent me the, I think it's the 2 and 4, and then maybe the 5 and 6. I might be off on the numbers, but we are using today the R2 base plate. You should be able to see right there, R2. So let's go ahead and get it going. In this we have, I think it's a Bic. It was already in here. So yeah, I'll have to look at it after this pass. I really don't remember. I think it's a Bic though. And like I said, what I'm going to do is kind of alternate shaves with straight razors and DEs or single edge razors. And the reason is I'm just not able to get close enough all the time with these around the goatee, and what'll happen is you'll kind of like get a little bit of stubble growing around the actual goatee. It just, in my opinion, looks a little messy. Yeah, big. This is probably the second or third use. I know I've used it before. All right, yeah, it's the 2 and 4. So this is the 2 and 4 base plate. I looked at the other side as well. We're back on the 2. Make sure that the gap is good and that it's aligned. Nice. So, yeah, hope everybody's having a good beginning to your week. Oh, I do have a question for you guys. Do you guys do any face prep before you shave? And what I mean, and if you don't know what I mean, obviously, I'll tell you, but basically, you know, whenever I've seen people get shaved at the barber shop, the barber whips up a little bit of lather, he'll sit the person down, and they use shavettes there. Actually, the owner uses a straight, but the rest of the guys use shavettes. So they'll whip up some lather. They use, it's, you know that Parasso tube that I have? It looks like that, and it smells like that wooden spice that I have. but it's a different brand. I'll take a picture of it next time. It's not labeled as Parasso, so I don't know if Parasso makes that stuff and then sells it under different brands, or if it's the other way around. I don't know. But anyways, that's beyond the point. They'll whip up some lather. They'll sit the guy down. They'll get a hot rag. They'll put it on his face. A couple minutes. Take the rag off. Put the lather on his face. Once they're done putting the lather on his face, they'll get another towel, another hot towel, and put that on his face. And so it kind of like, you know, 2 hot towels, one with the lather. Anyways, etc., etc. And then they'll pull that off and then put lather on and then shave. I don't do anything like that. I don't know if that helps with, I guess it helps softening the beard. So just, I'm curious if anyone that watches my videos at least does anything like that. And I'm asking at like the 10 or 11 minute mark, so probably people that are watching aren't watching to this point, but if you are, let me know where you were. Where you, if you do the beard prep or not. And if you do you find that it helps? All right, we're good. This is what I mean though. So I can keep painting this on, even I could like push it down and splay it, and the lather still wouldn't come out. So I've got to pull it out. It's not a big deal. And like I said, I wouldn't give up the nice cushion pillow type of feel on the face from that brush for a brush that had a scratchy feel. But that released the lather. That's not what I'm out looking for. I think this Bic blade is also coated. But I may be wrong on that. This being the second or third use anyway, I don't really feel it pulling or tugging or anything, so if it is coated, that coating has worn off on this first couple of uses, and it's okay now. Like I said, this is the 2 base plate. The one, I've tried the number 1 base plate. Honestly, I don't feel like that did a thing for me. I don't even know that it was removing hair, if I'm being quite honest. If it was so minuscule that it didn't even matter. And I forgot who I asked. They said that they also had the same trouble. And I think that they said they had like kind of like wispy hair. They didn't have real thick, you know, coarse facial hair. So I just think that it's just so mild and non-aggressive that it would probably not work for anybody, that first base plate. But if it works for you, cool. So that's what we have. I pulled that out of the brush, and we'll just paint this back on. Oh yeah. And like I said, the scent on this soap, you know, am I reaching for this specific soap due to the scent? No. Is it a bad scent? No. I mean, it's not awful. That sounds bad. No. It's not a scent that my nose is drawn to. You know, sometimes you'll smell something like that that Black Ship Grooming or whatever it is, High Seas. Oh my God, I smelled that before I came in here actually. Man, that stuff is so nice. But you know, this scent doesn't necessarily attract me. The base is great, you know, the base is phenomenal, which is why I'm using it, because, you know, the base is nice, and I haven't used it in a little while, but yeah. If you guys have this soap, the barbershop scent from Peter, and you actually like it, let me know. I don't know that I get anything specific from it. You know, I don't know that I can pick out anything specific from this soap. So and sometimes that's okay. You know, I don't always have to pick out specific scents from soaps to be happy with using the soap. Honestly, I just don't think my olfactories work that well. You know, just truthfully. Because I'll buy a soap, really anything, coffee, anything, cigars, anything, man. You know, and then, you know, I'll get it, and then I'll try it, and I'm like, okay, I get maybe a little bit of this or a little bit of that. Then I'll watch a video from somebody that's using the same product, and they're like, oh, I'm picking out this, and coconut and lime and all this and that. And I'm like, well, what the heck? I didn't get a single bit of that. So and then there's been a couple of times, and I've talked about this before on this channel, that that I'll get something, smell it, watch the video. I don't really smell anything that they said that they smell in the video. And then I'll go back and I'll smell it again based on what they're saying they smell, and then I'll like pick up little hints. Oh yeah, maybe I do smell coconut now. I really don't. It's like just mind games in my own head, you know. I think that's called confirmation bias. Maybe that's not confirmation bias. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying. Basically, like, because you heard somebody else say it, then, you know, you also fall into that category of believing it enough to the point where you're actually smelling it or seeing it or whatever. All right, we're gonna do one more pass on the neck. Cheeks are good. Next, you guys always know I get these little divots here. I go the opposite direction. We'll do that real quick. I didn't show you the aftershave for this shave today, but I will after I'm done with this pass. It's going to be an aftershave LP scent. It's actually, it's one of the three that I really, really like. I mean, I don't think I dislike any of them, but I really, really like three of them. And this is probably top two of those three I really like. I'll show you real quick while my hands are dry. Sabo, or Cibo, I think it's Sabo, whatever. Dominican chocolate aftershave. This stuff, whew, I really enjoy that. I really, really do enjoy that. Oh yeah, we're getting completely baby bottom smooth today. Yes, indeed. So I've been talking to Gabor a little bit. That's I honestly don't know how to say the name on his name on YouTube. Borb, Borbelyhaz, something like that. About grills. He was looking at a grill, and so I told him what I use, and he's gonna get something a little smaller. I have a you know, a big backyard to put my grill in and whatever. But you don't need anything that big, honestly. I don't need anything that big. It just makes it easier and quicker whenever I'm grilling to have something that big. But I could do fine without it. Anyways, he's gonna get something. He's gonna get something small. And you know, one thing that I don't have, and I've never used when grilling or cooking in general, is a cookbook. I don't have a specific time that I leave things in. It's basically my eyes, what I'm seeing. You know, if the chicken looks done, and I stick the thermometer. We have a little cook thermometer. I stick the cook thermometer in there, and it's above 165. I'm good. Chicken's done. Now I may leave it in there, you know, a bit longer, because it's 165 on the inside or more doesn't mean that it's fully cooked. Again, chocolate. We're gonna spray this on. Man. That smells excellent. All right, guys, what are we at? We're over 20 minutes. Holy cow. All right. Oh, very, very nice shave. Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, comment down below. Vote on the soaps as well. And yeah, email me if you don't feel like commenting. That's fine as well. And I will see you guys for the next shave. Later.